Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about logging. I'm going to start with error logging because it's really important, and I'm going to discuss why error logging is important later. First, let's get into coding. So I have prepared a file index.php and my quick heal is suggesting something which I don't really care at this moment. So index.php, and on purpose I have put in a wrong statement because this is obviously not true. My host name, username, password, DB name is not this. So if I save it and if I run it, I'm going to get a bunch of errors. Yeah, what I should be doing is I should log these errors to a file. So I have created a file beforehand and named it errorlog.txt. This is the file. It's empty at this moment. So now let's log the errors. So in the php.ini file, you can do these settings, or you can do it in php with the ini set command. So ini underscore set, and the first thing which we need to do is log errors and we set it to 1. So what this will happen is this will log all the errors. So if we refresh the page now, we can get much more errors, or we should have got much more errors. What is the log errors or log error? I think it's log errors. Okay, I'll check that out later. And then ini set error underscore log to we just give the path to the log file. So my log file is this errorlog.txt, and to give the path we can do something like errorlog.txt. This will work, but there's a problem in php. Like when you are building a big project, if you do this, like there may be many include files, like one file is including another file, and then if there's a code like this, it will cause problems, and the problem is actually known as, like, it's called relative path problem. So to solve this, we should be using something like this: their name, then file, and then a dot, and then this. So dot means concatenation, and this means, so basically what this will do is this will put the relative path, and this is better, this is a better way. This is relative path with relative to this file, like to this file. So this is included in another file, it will solve the problem of relative path. So I've set the error log source, like where the error is going to be logged, and error log is set to 1. Okay, so now let's refresh the page and see. Oops, yeah, what's wrong? Refresh the page and see. Okay, so the last time error logging this line, yeah, okay, as you can see, my errorlog.txt is now populated with a lot of errors. Like all these errors are here, everything here is getting populated here. So this is what error log does. Like okay, what I wanted to say was, when I did ini set error logs 1 and I refreshed the page, nothing worked. Well, the reason is browser cache. Browser probably cached the earlier settings, and that's why it did not show this new things. But now when I now, like, sometimes it happens, like after 1 or 2 refreshes, it removes the cache and shows the latest version of the page. So what happens is, like, when I was doing ini set error logs 1, this means that it will log every single error, and then ini set error log and then the path name or the path to the log file. What this will do is it will dump all the errors to the log file. So this is what is happening here. So if I refresh the page one more time, another set of errors is getting generated here, and in my error log file, the new errors will be posted. As you can see here, the date is 7 January 2018. The time is wrong. Time is 22:08, but it's probably some other time which PHP is using. I should probably have done a time zone set, like set time zone Asia slash Kolkata, but yeah, I didn't do that. We don't need it for this video. So this is how you can um, log errors, but you cannot really be using this system in production. Any guesses? Well, you cannot use the system in production because it is displaying all these errors, and you should not really be showing all these errors to um, your user. First of all, it may display some information which may compromise the security of your website, and the second thing is it's not clean. Showing errors is absolutely not clean. You should do something else when errors happen. You should write the logic somewhere else. But what we want is we don't want errors to be shown. So for that we can do something like this: ionize underscore set, then display errors, display underscore errors to 0. I think if I'm wrong, I'll just probably check this out. I think it's 0. Yeah, it's 0. So, or we make it an error. No, it's 0. So what happens here is if we do INI set display errors to 0, it will not display any errors to the user. But then INI set error logs to 1, this will log every error, and the log will be dumped in the error log file. So this is really nice. We can use this system in production. It will generate the errors, nothing will be displayed to the user, but all the errors will be dumped in my log file. So this is what normal error logging is. Now in your PHP application, you should probably log. You should have a log which page the user visits, uh, when does the user register, or things like that. We'll discuss that in the next video.